You most likely have heard of this latest news story out of Hokkaido, Japan, the northernmost island of the 8 islands that make up Japan, of a young boy named Yamato Tanooka, a 7-year-old boy who last week was driven to a woodland area in Hokkaido by his parents, his mother and his father, and left in the woods and had been missing for 6 days. And he was just found today on a self-defense force base in Hokkaido. After he was found, he was okay, he was hungry. The SDF flew him to the hospital, where I believe he still is now. Now, a little bit of backstory on this. Originally, the story came, and the parents told the police that there was no wrongdoing, that they had simply been doing something together in the woods, and he had gotten separated and lost. That was a lie. They later admitted to the police that he had been, in fact, punished for throwing rocks. And his form of punishment, the parents' form of punishment, was bringing him to this woodland area in Hokkaido, dropping him off, kicking him out of the car, and leaving him in a bear-infested section of the woods. Now, this, beyond anything else, got global attention, simply because of the magnitude of idiocy that these parents exhibited. They endangered the welfare of their child. They lied to the police. They cost the police time, money, and hours for their idiotic crime breaking. And overall, this has just sparked a wild debate over how should you punish your children. How much is too much when you punish your child? But before I get into all that, I just want to talk about how I feel about all this. When I first heard this story, I thought to myself, these parents are probably morons, but I don't think they expected their child to get lost in the woods for 6 days. But as time went on, I started to realize that I was wrong, and these parents were beyond morons. These parents had done this maliciously. They had left their child in the woods in danger on purpose, as a form of punishment for their child doing something as stupid. He's 7 years old, he's throwing rocks. So your form of punishment, your idea, is to take your child to a dangerous bear-infested section of the woods and leave him there. Kick him out of the car and just leave him there and drive off. Now, they said, oh, they came right back and he was missing. It doesn't matter if he came right back. You still left your child in the woods as a form of punishment. It doesn't matter if you came back within 5 seconds or 5 minutes. It doesn't matter at all. You still did it to begin with. Guilt is not a form of, penance. Just because you feel bad does not make it any different that you committed a crime in endangering the welfare of your child. Now, like I said, at first I thought maybe, okay, the punishment, maybe they just overdid it. But as time went on and I started to hear more about the story, it was beyond just that. This kid was in serious danger, and it's a miracle that he survived 6 days in the woods. The human body cannot go that long without eating. I don't know what this kid ate. How did he survive in the woods? Like, did he have to go all, Tarzan or Oliver Queen and start, hunting for his own food? I feel angry at the parents, but I feel so horrible for this young kid. He's only 7. He is going to be traumatized for life because of his freaking parents. I was going to say a lot worse. Because of his parents and their horrible parenting. He's going to be traumatized for the rest of his life. And these parents commit a crime. They take up police hours. They lie to the police. They leave their child in the middle of the woods. And there's not going to be any criminal charges? If there are no criminal charges, that is an outrage. These parents, the mother and the father, left their child in the woods as a form of punishment. That, in the United States or Europe, I don't care what country you're from, Abandoning your child as a form of quote-unquote punishment is child endangerment. That is a crime. That gets you arrested. That gets you put on trial by a jury of your peers and has you put in prison. No? Now, I'm sure a lot of people will say, the parents are just idiots. They came right back. As I said, I don't fucking care if they came right back. They still left their child in the woods. He's 7. What did they expect him to do? Stand there? He went off thinking that his parents just abandoned him and just walked away. So what do I think should happen? Well, I think that these 2 idiot parents should be criminally charged, put in prison. I think that Yamato Tanooka should be put into a home with competent parents that will be able to raise him. He's 7. He's a child. He's still a child. He needs proper parenting and guidance, and this sort of idiotic parenting and punishment is beyond anything else. Now, do I know if there will be charges? No. Do I know if Yamato will be put anywhere? No. Is there anything that any of us can do? Nope. But I'm glad that this story got as much attention as it has gotten, because it brings to light what happened here. Can't just sweep it under the rug and say nothing happened. When your news story from Japan is hitting CNN and like these little town news stations in the United States, then you have seriously done something. Because there are a lot of stories that come out of Japan. Stuff like this, like my past video about the girl in Okinawa that was killed. That got absolutely not a single ounce of airtime. And still hasn't. This story, this has been on the news continuously since it started. Continuously. Now, that's a good thing, because it's bringing to light how much punishment is too much. Now, I don't have children, but my parents, yes, they used to punish me. But did they leave me in the fucking woods? No. Doing something like taking away some sort of privilege. You're not allowed to watch TV. You're not allowed to go on the computer. You're not allowed to play video games. That's a normal punishment. Putting your child in the woods by himself is not a punishment. It is a crime. This story is just so fucked up on so many different levels, honestly. And I'm sorry that I keep cursing. There's no other way to describe it. It's fucked up. It really is just fucked up. And the real victim of this story is not us for having to hear about it, not the parents for they're probably going to be criminally charged, but for this 7-year-old. Because this kid, he just threw some rocks. He's 7 years old. A normal parent would have just taken away like his privileges of watching TV. But no, his 2 asshats of parents decide to bring him to the woods and leave him. So now, he's going to have those scars for the rest of his life. And the saddest part is that he's going to have his own parents to blame. The people that are supposed to protect you and raise you are the people that cause this child pain. I can't even imagine it. It's disgusting. And this whole story is just disgusting, and I feel so bad for the kid. So that was just my 2 cents on the story. You could either take my 2 cents or just leave it in your pocket. I don't really care. But to Yamato Tanooka, odaiji ni, and I hope that you become well, and I hope that you don't suffer too much as a result of the fucking idiocy your parents have. So, thank you for watching this video. I'll see everyone next time.